Hello Internet, this is That Kiwi Gamer. This week we are bringing you a game called Warframe. Now this game has been out for several years now, so you've probably seen the ads around the internet and everything. Ninjas play free. That's fairly accurate. The game is indeed free. You can get it on Steam. You are what effectively amounts to a space ninja, and anyway, let's jump in and I'll show you around, I suppose. We've got a vast variety of warframes of varying abilities, various weapons, an amazing parkour system. Also there is the new-ish Arcwing system lets you take on space missions. This game has come a really long way from its humble origins.
While a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies, set off the alarms to start.
A lovely little third person shooter here. Sink so many hours into this and never get bored. Got your infested enemies like you. You've got the Corpus, which are kind of like, I don't know, humans-ish, cyborgs, sort of dudes. Green Russian beggars kind of guys. And then you've got the Grenier, which are like clones, but ugly clones. And you have the Tenno, which is us, and the Warframe pilots.
I think there are more up ahead.
We're kind of the last surviving humans. We're like totally epic and stuff. Laser beam again! Die! And then we come back to the safety of our ship. Death Cube, Sweeper, my lovely little vacuum helper. He picks up items for me. I call him QB. But yes, you've got your melee weapon, your secondary, and your primary. In your primary you can get things such as bows, automatic rifles like machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, all the weapons having their own relatively unique properties and mechanics. In this you get things like dual pistols, which can be like a revolver, a magnum, a semi-automatic, automatic machine pistols like I'm using right now. You got laser pistols, thrown weapons, which is some really fun stuff to do. But yeah, magnums. And yes, there is indeed a bioweapon, more bioweapons, a super sound laser weapon. You punch shockwaves at people with this one. Oh, that's cool. And these are like a pair of shotguns. Then the Kata, which is a primary, which is a machine rifle. Funny how you can then wield two of them as a secondary. Where's the logic in that? I don't know, but it's a hell of a lot of fun playing with these. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is this stuff right here? That is platinum. That is the real life currency you used for this stuff, if you want to go the quick way of getting them. Otherwise you can complete missions to get parts, and then you can, for credits, which is your in-game currency, buy blueprints to be able to then make these. You then also can do the same for your warframes, buy them with either platinum, or farm up the parts, craft the parts, get the blueprints, and then finally craft the warframe. However, eventually you will need to have to spend a little bit of money to buy a little bit of platinum, to buy inventory spaces, to be able to store all these. Of course, if you buy it with platinum, it comes with a free inventory space, so you don't have to worry about being cheated out of your money there. And while the initial costs for buying lots of platinum might seem quite high, a little bit of platinum will actually last you quite a long way. You do quite get your value for money out of it here, and I'm entirely in favor of supporting these guys. The developers for this game are just wonderful and amazing. They encourage the community so much. They listen. My hat's off to the developers of this game. They have done amazingly well with this throughout the years, and not to sound like a fanboy, but I've got really close to nothing but praise for this game, as it is indeed just so much fun. I have yet to find out what this new thing here is. You'll notice a big sign, offline, segment required. When you first start the game, that happens for this, this, and this, and this, possibly even that. But you get your ship, you then go through basically some tutorial missions to get the bits of your ship back so that it gets all up online and then you can start doing stuff. As I probably didn't demonstrate quite so much in that last mission, is you can run, jump, flip, wall run, dive, glide. The parkour and mobility in this game is insane, and if you've got a mind and fingers fast enough to keep up with it, you will be nigh unstoppable and you'll just make everyone's jaws drop. Select landing craft. What have we got? The scimitar, which is not your default. I just love the ability because you can just bomb an area as long as you're outside. You start out with the set. We've got a nifty sort of utility module, and then we have the mantis, which is a great way of providing some good support for your whole team if you're playing with other players. Got your foundry, which is basically your building void relic operator. You find out about this in a quest. But yes, then you've got your market to buy stuff from Arkwing. This is the stuff you fly in. It's basically a big jetpack space thing that you get that clips onto your back and hips. And you have extra weapons that go with that. Yes, you can fly through space, punching shit out of the sky. How badass and epic is that? Do I need to really say much more about this game? The graphics are splendid. These are not even on the highest settings, and it is splendid. It is so smooth. You've got a massive variety of missions. Survival, which is basically your air is running out. Exterminate, kill X number of enemies. Defense, defend this point. It cycles around like 3 points. Capture, where you've got to infiltrate a facility, track down a VIP, chase them down, tag him, and then get out. There's also rescue, which is similar. You go break it, which is basically a jailbreak type deal. Level 30 is the maximum level that your Warframe and equipment can get, by the way. So basically when you get into this stuff, they requires you to have maxed out gear and a decent team to know what you're doing, and the difficulty starts climbing up pretty heavily. There is something to do all the time in this game. And if you have like 4 friends, just 4 friends, 4 to 10 friends to play with, you can do this game all together. And there are great ways of going through lots of different missions, like Exterminate. You can go through fast and just blitz everything down, or you can be slow and stealthy and just snipe things down with your sniper rifle or bow and arrow, however you want. The game is just so flexible that it is stunning. The soundtrack is bliss to just sit and listen to. The views from each planet are all just so distinct. The architecture, you can tell, you know, this is a Corpus outpost on Jupiter, or this is a Grenier outpost in the jungle on Earth. It is stunning. I kid you not. Even if you're bad at shooters, that's fine. Level up your melee, play it like a hack and slash. You can do that. Not happy with a ranged kind of frame like the Nyx is here, then fine, take on a melee frame like the Excalibur. There is so much choice and combination. You can literally play the game in whatever combat style you really want. You will easily be able to find something that works for you eventually. Oh, and if you sign up with your friends, you can create a clan and get your own dojo, which this is basically your guild hall. You build it however the hell you want. You do it, build it literally room by room, and then put decorations and stuff in it. You've got research that you can do with your clan, so it is very, very good to actually get into one of those. Not necessarily early on, you can go without for a while, but eventually you do want to get into one of those. There's training rooms, an obstacle course, a dueling room, raids that are basically, instead of going into a mission with a 4-man squad, you take on an extra hard mission with an 8-man squad. Essentially, I believe it is just one big, long boss fight and all the hilarity that ensues there. This game isn't exactly made for MMO style raiding, but they've thrown it in there anyway, and well, the result was better than a lot of people were expecting. You've also got the relays around the place that are kind of like community hubs. They're like your towns and stuff, I suppose you could say, right? You also have random missions that'll pop up in Nightmare mode. This is basically a hard mode mission that's basically got a kill mechanic in it to make the mission just that much more difficult for you to do. Oh yes, and you have assassination missions, which is your bosses, basically. There is one per planet, you kill that, and then you get to go into the next planet, or so. Then you've got your alerts, which are like special rewards and everything that pop up every few hours, last for a while, then disappear. You have got faction reps over here that give you special skins and sigils and blueprints and stuff. They kind of work on, you can ally yourself with up to 3 to gain rep, and then the other 3 will lose rep. Unfortunately, it's like these dudes hate that dude, and those dudes hate that dude, and these guys aren't all that fond of these people, and these guys absolutely love those people, so they kind of form a sort of triangle-y sort of web thing about how the rep works with here, so you kind of got to go, okay, these 3 factions you can all gain without suffering anything. Otherwise, if you went with these 3, well, those 2 are going to have a bit of a tiff, and gaining rep is not going to be so efficient. So there is that. codex, which tells you about quests, about stuff in the universe, like little stuff which you can go out and scan and things. Got some training on how to cover using things and stuff, mission types that it tells you about, and then you also got the quests, which were implemented a while back, but they've really expanded on them a bit. Yeah, I suppose the only downside to it is that it can sometimes feel a little bit repetitive, and once you've kind of gotten a lot of the cool stuff, it can start feeling like quite a lot of a grind. It feels like a lot of a grind, especially if you're not willing to go out to maybe buy a few things with platinum. Well, they've got to keep you playing somehow. Oh, I should also go into mention this new Tenogen project that allows you to get fan-made stuff that has been submitted into the game. Some very, very cool stuff indeed that it is. So indeed, that has been Warframe. I am That Kiwi Gamer. Until next time, in the next video, bye!